Thank you. We are. Please do not give her the middle finger. She doesn't. We are back. Happy Sunday to me, Friday to you. We're operating a little differently today. Shauna Bona is not here, but my sister's in the room.
What's up, motherfucker?
Not. Oh my god. My energy is very. We're here. We're trying. Yeah. So, episode 3. We are here. We are back. We are black. We are. Damn. I couldn't think of a word to like rhyme. We are here. We are back. We are black. We are ready to attack. Come on. I did that. Oh, I forgot my gold glass. I'm drinking tea today like an elderly woman because my mood is very much elderly. Please don't speak to me. My mood is elderly today. This week, I would like to talk to you all about boundaries, maybe? Friendships, boundaries. The idea that, first of all, I hope you all had a great week. Happy Friday. If it's your payday, I'll put my Cash App down in the description so that you can send me $5. If each of you send me $5, then I'll have a good amount of money. Thank you. If it's not your payday, hang in there. Next Friday comes next Friday. But anyway, there's something to be said for friends who allow a friend's space to be invaded. I don't know how to word this, but I'm going through a bit of a thing right now where one of my friends is very close with someone that I am not friends with. And I'm starting to struggle with my friendship with this person. Not because I don't believe in having a friend who is friends with someone else and then giving them the ultimatum of like, it's either them or me. I don't believe in that because I think that's childish. You can be friends with both of us. Your friendship with that person is your friendship with that person. It has nothing to do with me at all. Just make sure that no one is talking crazy about me or, you know what I mean? Like, put some respect on my name. But outside of that, it doesn't bother me. I don't get bothered when I see my friends befriend people who I don't necessarily care for. But I know that everyone is not like that. So right now I'm going through a bit of a thing where my very close friend is cool with someone who does not like me. And lines are starting to be crossed. And I don't know how to handle this. And anything I ask during this episode is not rhetorical. So please put in the comments if you have a suggestion, unless it's some smart ass shit, and then keep it to yourself. Sorry, Mom. But I think I am looking for, so just slight, not really a lot of backstory. We went out. Everyone was there. Me, my friend, the friend. And the friend kind of said, my friend's friend who doesn't like me kind of said some slick shit off the tongue. I heard it. My friend did not, but I brought it to the friend's attention and was like, hey, my patience for this is thin, very thin, running out of, there's no thread left on the spool for this type of bullshit here. And my friend didn't really seem bothered, for lack of a better word. And it didn't really seem like there was any eagerness to kind of be like, oh no, that's kind of drawing. Let me go ahead. For those of you who are from Philly, drawing is that's kind of crazy. Also step your Philly lingo up. But there was no energy of, oh no, that's not cool. We should talk about it. I'm gonna say something. There was none of that. It was just kind of brushed off to the side. This is not the first time that this has happened something like this to where I've said something. So now the conversation becomes how long, or I guess the question here for all of us in the room is, at what point do I start to look at my friend crazy, right? Because it's like, you can be friends with this person. Absolutely. Don't give a fuck. But when I come to you and I bring something to your attention that's like, hey, your friend did this thing. They said this thing that made me feel away. I'm expecting you as my friend to kind of be a friend to me, my sister said. Like, yeah, be a friend to me. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. You're a friend to them. Now I'm expecting you to demonstrate to me that you're a friend, that you're my friend. And I'm not saying that I'm expecting this person to get into a fist fight or anything. You know what I mean? It's not that serious, but say something. So now it's kind of like, what's the next move here? Right? Because I don't plan on not being friends with the person I'm friends with. But at what point does that become like an option that we put up on the table? At what point, what has to occur for me to, and maybe it already has if I'm asking the question, right? If it's already popped into my head, then obviously I'm rubbed the wrong way a little bit, I think. Because, yeah, I'm bothered. Not even by the action of the other person, but more so the person that I call a friend. It's like, nigga, help me. Say something. Do something. And I feel like nothing is being done. So I'm struggling with that a little bit. And I think it kind of comes around to boundaries, because at what point do I just set a firm boundary, period, across the board, right? Like, you obviously will let your friend get a little more off than you will someone that you don't really bang with. I don't F with. So you can't do shit. My friend, however, could probably get a good couple off of doing some shit that I don't really vibe with before I'm like, all right, now I'm 2 seconds off of tapping your ass. But now we're reaching a point to where it's like, you kind of running out on your allowances here to piss me off. So now what? Have a conversation with the friend, obviously. But I don't, I'm kind of, because if a person will do that to you once, they'll do it again. Or am I wrong? I don't necessarily know what the vibe is there on that. So now I'm struggling with kind of setting a firm boundary of like, you and your friend are starting to piss me off. And now I no longer want this person in my space, period. And then expecting my friend to help to enforce those types of boundaries. Like, if I say I don't like this person, then don't bring them around me. But then I go back and forth with like, am I doing too much? But there's no way I could be doing too much with my own energy and my space and my mental health. I don't know. I am in a conundrum. I love that word, conundrum. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. So I think we should get into like boundaries, because I am just now learning how to set boundaries. 2023, part of that was learning how to set a boundary, stick to it, and then forcing other people to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, you have to set the boundary for yourself, and you have to set boundaries for other people with the way they interact with you. So now I'm kind of like, you know what you like and what you don't like. You know what makes you tick. You know what makes you ick. So for me to allow someone to come into my space and disturb my peace and my energy that I worked very hard to establish, we're just not about to do that. I just realized the lights were off in here. Can you check that and see if it looks dark? Okay. Can you shut the light on and then check and see which one looks better? Because the light should be on. You can just hit the mouse pad. The energy that I felt today was very dark. That's why I didn't even notice that the light was on or off. Oh, God. One moment. It's no way it looks the same. One's with the light on and one's with the light off. Just keep the light off. Just keep the light on. It looks the same. She flicked the light on. She flicked the light off and said, it looks the same. Got it. I don't remember what I was saying. Boundaries, peace. Yeah, I don't know. I think we need to do a better job at setting boundaries. Like, and that's with anyone. Like another thing I had to do this previous year was set boundaries even with family. Because I think one of the toxic Black people things is allowing family members to like treat you like shit and do things to you or say things to you and get one off on you and then letting it slide for the sake of like that's family. And that's kind of bullshit. And I think that's a very old way of thinking. Like because they're family, they should be allowed to constantly just disturb your peace and drive you nuts and cause you mental anguish. And I had kind of had enough in 23. So I was like, well, I'm just not going to talk to you. Like, I don't have to talk to you. And I don't think it's fair to pull the excuse of like, no, you should talk to them because they're your whatever. And it's like, but they knew that too, right? Like if you're my sister and we are getting into an argument and you say something that I don't like, and instead of you taking accountability and owning up to it, and that we have a conversation or something and we resolve it, if what you do instead is choose to just stand on business and not address what I said to you, know what I mean? Like not really take accountability for that, then I think that you're making a decision to continue to do something and stand on something that I said I did not like. And I don't have to deal with that just because you're my sister. You knew you was my sister when you called me a punk ass bitch. That's just for instance, like something she could have said. I don't know. Got it. She just called me a punk ass bitch. I can't wait for mommy to hear this and hear you on here cursing. Yeah. So I think something that I had to get comfortable with, and I think we all should get comfortable with, is that whole idea that just because people are your relatives or your family, they should be allowed to, they are, what's the word? They deserve the right to be in your space. Like they're entitled to you. They are not. No one is. I don't care who it is. I'll stop talking to anybody if my space and my energy now at this point, it feels like you're throwing me off or you're giving me some sort of offset balance. I don't have to deal with that. And I don't want to deal with that. Just know that when you do that, there are going to be family members who do not like that. And then at that point, you seem like you are the problem. Fuck it. I am fine with being the problem now. I don't care. Beyonce's a problem to somebody. I'm not Beyonce, but I'm just saying. Yeah, you don't have to deal with that. So I think if I'm not going to deal with it, and I mean when I say I, me and you in the general sense, if I'm not going to deal with it from my family, I'm damn sure not going to deal with it from like some nobody. You know what I mean? Like your friend's friend. I don't got to deal with this bullshit. But again, people will, my mom used to say this all the time, people will only do what you allow them to do. So that was like boundary setting 101 as a child. And now that I have done that, I don't know. I'm struggling to do that with my friend, I guess. I don't know. This sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I think the friend thing is hard because You don't want to, like, I don't want to put anyone in a situation to where they feel uncomfortable. But now that I feel like I'm uncomfortable, it's time to start making some changes and stuff like that. And then there's always the off chance that your friend doesn't do what you want them to do, or the person in general. You set a boundary and you say, hey, I am no longer willing to accept this thing. They can take it, they can leave it. When they leave it, then at that point you have to kind of get comfortable with the idea of like, oh, damn. Like, I was like, you could do this or that. And they said that and they left. And then you're stuck with like, I was not expecting that. Like, now you got to deal with that. And a friendship breakup is shitty. I done been through some breakups in my life. But the best friend breakup, that one hurts. I'll lose my man, but please give me my friend. Kinda. I'm joking a little bit, but not really, but kind of. Because a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, me and my best friend, we've been friends since, excuse me, I yawned. You can see that I yawned. I didn't need to say that. We've been friends since 2013. And finally, I was just like, you continue to do things and I feel like you get off on telling me things that you know will either hurt me or upset me, or that's the same thing, hurt me, or, like just kind of like disturb me or disrupt my peace in some sort of way. Like, you get off on that. No matter how many times I say, I don't want to know. Literally, I do not need to know. I do not want to know. No, I'm going to tell you anyway. Why? Or when I say like, you're killing me, this is killing me, and you continue to do it anyway. What is wrong with you? But you're happy, like you take pride and joy in telling me things that I have explicitly said I don't want to know, because I know and you know it's going to hurt me. Yet here we are with you telling me and me crying. So you're going to have to get up out of here. But that took years. Like, you got to work. That's years in the work making of those types of conversations. Like, please don't do this. No, I'm going to do it. Okay. Please don't do this. No, I'm going to do it. Got it. Please don't do this. And now it's like, all right, now listen, let's go ahead and get you up out of here. And it sucks because at that point, the only person that I want to talk, the first person you want to call is your friend. So you can't call your friend to be like, bitch, let me tell you what you just did. I do not plan on talking to you after this. Now, granted, I did say to this person, I can no longer have you in my space, before I went ahead and blocked and deleted her. But sometimes you don't have the opportunity to do that, I guess. Well, this is cold. This is just iced tea. This is why tea is stupid to me. It has a time limit. I don't have time. And it's chai. I mean, it's good, but whatever. You don't have to put milk in it. Yeah, I lost my train of thought again, y'all. I am so sorry. I am all over the place today. But if I didn't come and talk to you today, I would have never gotten this off. And I told y'all that I want this to be a very honest space and a very open space, even if it means I have to come on here a little frazzled, for lack of a better word, and try to get my point across to you as best as I can with nothing. Like, I have no idea what to do right now. I don't know. Yeah. I need to figure something out. I gotta do something. Because, and this is for anybody, like I'm speaking about me right now because I'm going through it, but the emotional turmoil that I feel sitting on this couch right now, or this We can call it the couch. This chair. I do not want anyone to go through this. Not any of you. My worst enemy could probably get it. You could probably go through this. I don't really care. It's not that bad. But not you all. Can you tap that? But yeah, not because it sucks. It sucks. It's this area of like uncertainty, but not the exciting kind, because you don't know what to, like, I don't know what to do. You don't know when you say something what the response will be. You don't know what someone else's perception of you is. So I don't know how I'm being perceived once I say, hey, I had an issue with this, blah, 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 blah. I could think I'm being very open and honest and all the things, but it could be perceived by someone else as like, this bitch is being a bitch. And it's like, for once, I really don't mean to be. I'm just trying to tell you that I don't really like what is happening around me, and I would like you to do something about it and address it. But you don't know if that's how someone's going to take it. They might take it the completely opposite way, and then you have to deal with that. So it's just, it sucks ass hard. And I don't like it. I'm sick of it. So that's today is only Sunday. So that is this week's conundrum. There's no way you're doing this. Please get in your bed. This is like the worst. The dog is trying to like get in the bed. Your own bed. She's in here last 2 episodes. Didn't want to be, didn't bother me. My energy must be, because they say dogs know. She must know my energy is in disarray. I'm not even gonna look at her. I can't believe she just did that. Yeah. So I don't know. So that's the first part of the episode of me trying to get my fucking life together in that aspect. Second part, I'm going to Charlotte, North Carolina this week. And I haven't done a damn thing to prepare myself. I sort of did my nails. They are not painted, but they're on. So I need to do that. I need to do my hair. I haven't packed. I haven't even like started to pack. My suitcase is still in one of these closets in this house. I ordered my outfit for the show. It gets here Thursday. Hopefully. I am, and this is not usually me. Usually I'm like a pack, like my stuff is packed. That's not true. I just lied. I may have been known to pack for a cruise I was going on like a day before the cruise. I may have done that. This was supposed to be different. I was supposed to, like, my bag should already be packed by now. So I need to do that. And then also, I think I'm going to pack up some things from the studio because I'm going to be there on the day when I should be recording Girl, We Need to Talk. I'm just going to start saying GWNTT, but that sounds like a mouthful, ain't it? Either way, I'm going to, I think I'm going to pack some stuff up, like mic and a few things, and maybe like do an on the road recording. And record like elsewhere for the next episode because I don't think I will be here for it, but I haven't decided on that. So that's still in the works, but I'm very excited about this trip. I get to meet some people from our Patreon and the Discord who I have not seen. I did meet some of them yesterday. Shout out to Nay, who was, poor thing. I don't even know if I should bring this up on here because she watches it. Poor thing. So nervous. By the time this comes out, you have already seen me. Oh, maybe not. Please just lower your shoulders. Poor thing was so stressed. I was spilling her tequila on the floor. I am poor like you. I'm not saying you're poor, Nate. I'm just saying, damn. We were at Lionel's big ass karaoke. Lionel and Dave, Navy, shout out to Navy Green. It was a blast. So some people from the Discord came. I had met the ones that were there already. The only person I didn't meet was Nay, and I could barely meet. She just walked away. She was so nervous. It's fine. We'll address it because God damn it, I just can't take it. But everyone else, when this comes out at 11 in the morning on Friday, I still will not have met you now that I think about it, because I will not see you until later on in the evening. So I will see you if you're listening to this and you're on your way to Charlotte, North Carolina for the show, or you're already there and you're from the Patreon or the Discord. I'll see you in a few hours, and we're going to get into all the things, all the rowdy things. So I'm excited about that because we've been talking. We started the Discord up July, August, maybe like September, late August, September, sometime around there. And like they're all over the place. Some of them are down in the Carolinas. Some of them are up in Pittsburgh, over in Pittsburgh, not up. Pittsburgh is this way. Some of them are Memphis, I think. They're all over the damn place. Someone's in California, so we're all be in this one place where we can come together and meet, and we have so many activities planned. Well, that's not true. We don't have much planned, actually. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm very excited to meet people who openly kind of like pour into me now. When I am down or upset, or when I was nervous to drop the podcast, they were very much my people. They've become my people now. And they even watch my podcast and support me in this. So I'm excited to see them and meet them and share their energies and do all that fun stuff. We've been kind of waiting for this for a little bit. So it's about that time that we get this over with. Cause I'm now at this point, I'm tired of hearing, can't wait to meet y'all in Charlotte. Y'all, we at this point, we just, it's not even fun no more. Now we just hanging out. So that's happening this week. Lost my train of thought because I did have something else to say about that, but that is happening. I am ill prepared as far as my tangible item goes. The mind, we're getting there, but I think it's going to be fun. I don't think I've ever been to Charlotte, if I could be honest. I've been to Outer Banks. Is that North Carolina? Outer Banks is North Carolina? Yeah. I've been to Outer Banks. But I've never been to Charlotte before. And Drake said that 8 a.m. in Charlotte, that's when it's really popping. So we will see. We will see what Charlotte has to offer. And then a couple weeks after that, I'm back out again. So it's going to be a very busy time. Yeah. But so what else? We have Charlotte. I had something else to say. I don't remember. I do not remember. I'm trying to think of some things that happened this week that we could touch on. Last week's episode, someone said something to me. Somebody asked me, this is going back to the weekly highlight thing. Somebody was like, I didn't have any highlights this week, so is it okay if I double up next week and just do 2? Yes. Let me tell you something. I am not the end all be all, the knower of all things highlights. You could put on there, successfully used a can opener. Go off. Whatever you want to do. It's fine. Whatever you want to do. Y'all keep asking me. I don't know. I literally don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know anything at all. I'm a mess just like you. I'm actually more of a mess. I'm a hot ass mess. I can't believe that tea got cold like that. But yeah. So we have Charlotte this week. I swear there was something else of note. I don't have COVID. I thought I had COVID real bad. Don't have it. Which is good. Also, maybe let's start wearing masks again. I know they're ugly. No one wants to wear them. You can only see this much of the face. And I didn't realize until we wore masks how much this meant to like what a person's face looks like. Because there are people that I saw with their mask on all the time. And I was like, oh, okay, their face looks like this, having only seen this, or this, I should say. And then they took their mask off, and I was like, that face under there is nothing like what I thought the face under there was going to be. It's a totally different type of face. I get it. The mask is annoying. But y'all are nasty. Nasty. And we are out here getting sick and thinking we're getting sick. And I have had it. I saw someone the other day sneeze open into the hand with the fingers spread. This type beat. Germs all through the fingers. All through the fingers. That's not how that works. That is not how that works. Egregious. Can't do it. Put a fucking mask on. Okay? COVID is not like gone. Not going to be gone. And I am tired of putting that nasal swab up my nose because I think I have COVID because y'all nasty. That's not right. Can you do me a favor? I don't even know how to turn that off. I can't do it now. Oh, yeah, I need to do that. Because it seems like it's doing it a lot more today. No, probably not. It might be for my nails. Yeah, so we need to mask up. Speaking of that, I've been having this conversation with people, and actually, let me ask you, Keeks, and people on this show, when you sneeze, what is the next thing that happens? If you sneeze, take me through your turn of events. You just sneezed. Now what? First thing that happens after you sneeze.
If I'm sneezing.
Okay, you just sneezed. Now what?
Bless you. Thank you.
Okay, she said, bless you, thank you, you're welcome. You don't say excuse me?
If I'm with people, sure.
You only say excuse. Okay.
By myself, no.
Okay. Okay, so if you're by yourself, you sneeze, you don't say excuse me. Or you don't say, excuse me. You don't say that when you're by yourself.
Not usually. I have
okay.
Sometimes, but I
out of force of habit.
Said all three.
Yeah.
After I sneezed out.
Okay. But let's say you're in a room full of people. Because what she said was, because they can't hear you. What she said is that she will, if she's by herself, she doesn't say it. But sometimes, this is true, you can't bless the damn child because she will sneeze and then be like, excuse me, bless you, thank you, you're welcome. And we'll turn around like, well, bitch, you didn't need us to say shit to you, did you? You got the whole thing, ain't it? But I'm asking now. So sure.
Cut that out.
I won't. When you're with someone else, like if you're in a room with people, oh my God, I just ate the mic. If you're in the room with people and you sneeze, do you say excuse me?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Straight off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What people in my circle have been saying, sneeze. They don't say anything. They wait for someone to say, bless you. And then they say, excuse me and thank you. Like they're waiting to be blessed. And that's not right. Because you're excusing yourself because you contaminated the space.
Yeah.
So like we talked about this last week. Well, the episode coming out this week on L&L. And we were in agreement. Me and Lionel were like, yeah, you have to say, excuse me. And Lur was like, no, you need to bless me. I'm like, who do you think you are? You just sneezed. You're passing germs. But then I talked to other people in my circle who were like, no, if I sneeze, then I'm waiting for you to bless me. And then I say, excuse me. That doesn't make sense to me. Because you're not saying, like, the excuse me and the blessing has nothing to do with each other. The excusing is because you sneezed out of your nasty ass mouth and into a space. Like you put your germs into the space. That's why you're saying, excuse me. Correct? And that's not what people think. People were like, no, if you don't bless. And then they said that like, if people don't bless them because that's what they're waiting for, then at that point they get like, they turn up a little bit and they're like, well, then fine. Then, okay, bless you. So like if I sneeze and no one said anything, I'll be like, okay, well, bless you, Semaj. Because no one else did it. Meanwhile, the normal people are in the room like, well, bitch, you didn't say excuse me. and they were not in agreement upon that. So let me know in the comments, what is your order of procedure here? Is it sneeze, excuse me, bless you? Or is it sneeze, pause, bless you, excuse me, thank you, I guess it would go. I don't even understand, because then at that point you're saying excuse me and thank you. I don't understand. But if I'm wrong, which I'm not, get real. But if I am, let me know. Because that's not how that works. Like, you're not even, when your parents teach you how to sneeze, they teach you to say excuse me. Who started this whole you need to be blessed before you excuse yourself? That is disgusting. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for you to say excuse me. Because here's the thing. If you don't say excuse me, now I have to say something to you about the fact that, like, nigga, is you going to say excuse me, nasty ass? And if you don't, then that's an issue. I hope y'all can't see my ankle because I don't know if it has lotion on it. Yeah, that was a big topic of conversation. That is absolutely disgusting. And since we're on the topic of sneezing, let's take it back. Let's take it here. Okay? You got to sneeze up in this little area here. Ooh, what's this called? The elbow crevice. You have to get the sneeze up in the crevice. Okay? You can't. Thank you. You can't do this. It's 2024. It's 2024. You shouldn't be sneezing into the hand anymore. I can't believe people are still doing this. You for shit sure can't sneeze like this. Hand with the fingers spread open. Are you a murderer? No. You got to do it in here. Also, saw someone do this the other day. You can't have to sneeze and pull your mask down, sneeze into the air and pull your mask back up. Bass backwards. That's what the mask is for. And then I even said to the person, you're not supposed to take your mask down when you sneeze. And he said, I didn't want to sneeze into my mask. Well, bitch, I didn't want you to sneeze over top of my desk. That's nasty. That's what the mask is for. You can take it down and put a tissue on. It's odd to me that I'm having to explain how to sneeze to adults in 2024. But I feel like someone's got to do it. Welcome. I am now a part of the CDC. So you need to learn how to sneeze and cover your goddamn mouth. It's disgusting. What else have I seen? The mask thing. Someone else did something the other day. Oh, someone did this with the two fingers. I said, that's cute and fancy. Go wash your hands. And you can't just like turn to the side, sneeze off into the air and like think you're gonna sneeze into. Because when it comes out, like if you try to do that whole like that thing right there, but it comes out forceful, that's worse. That's absolutely worse. I don't know how we got on the proper way to sneeze, but that's just what you're going to get here with me because I have ADHD. Undiagnosed, but I'm certain that I have it. I don't know how we got on the sneezing thing, but I'm passionate about that. And I'm tired of seeing people sneeze like the nasty ass way and be 100 years old. Get your life together. Gross. Yeah, that's disgusting. In addition to that, I need to get my COVID booster also. We need to get our COVID boosters.
Is that a needle?
Never mind. Forget it. She asked if it was a needle. Child and got 2 shots and a booster and still don't know how to give that out. Never mind. It's okay. You can be unprotected.
It's not. I can do it.
It's a needle, dear.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I need to look the booster information up though, because I don't know, like, are we still going with Pfizer? Are we Johnson and Johnson? Does Pfizer even have a booster? I don't know. At one point I genuinely thought that maybe we didn't have to deal with COVID anymore. And I just was praying for it. But now I guess I have to get a booster. And I need to get a booster because I work around kids. And they got to be some of the nastiest creatures on this here planet. So I need to look into that and get into the booster and all the things. Yeah, just some highlights, some keynotes of the episode, because we're about to get out of here because my mind is all over the place and we are coming up on time and I'm daydreaming And huh?
It's been 40 minutes.
Yeah, 45. Um, my mind is all over the place, and I kind of feel like I need to go lay down and kind of recoup and all the things. So just highlights from the episode. Set your boundaries. I don't want you to find yourself here in this position where you've been letting things go for the sake of being nice and not wanting to be difficult. Because that's the thing. Black women, we don't want to be difficult. And then we are in these situations where we are not being respected and appreciated. And it sucks. And I don't want that for you, any of you. And it's not just a black woman thing. Black men too, especially, because I know that there's some black men that listen to this pod. Set your boundaries too. That's the misconception that the men don't have boundaries because they're men. That's not true. You have boundaries too, just like me. Just like you, I get lonely too. Shout out TLC, and then shout out Drake for then thinking that he was in TLC. And one day we're going to get into Drake's fascination with Aaliyah. That's weird. But not today. Can you tap that? That's so pretty. But yeah, we are set your boundaries. Pick one boundary. Pick one thing that gives you the ick. Pick one thing that kind of just pisses you off. And tell people, stop. I've had enough of this. I'm no longer taking this. I'm not taking this shit this year from you or from anyone at all, ever in life, even if it's your family. So if you have a family member who only hits you up for money, let's go ahead and get them up. Let's go ahead and get them up out of here. Get them up and get them out. Pick it up and take it out. You don't deserve it. And enough is enough, and I've had enough of the bullshit. And so have you. We are tired. Okay? On Girl, We Need to Talk. We are tired. Girl, we need to stand up. Okay? Title of the episode, Girl, we need to stand up. Okay? Had enough. So pick a boundary. Set a boundary. Make some sort of definitive statement this week. I don't know. Anywhere where you feel uncertain, address it. It's not worth it. It's not worth anything that is disturbing your peace, even in the most minute way. Address it. Get it up out. And that's what I'm going to do. At some point this week, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the advice I'm giving you. I just don't know how I'm going to do that. So we are at time. We're just going to be at time because I cannot. This has been episode 3. I feel like the episodes are flying by so fast. Probably because I record on Sunday and push on Friday. But it feels like it's moving. We are like one episode away from being a month in and being the girls and the boys. I need to find like a name for my people. I can't. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. So actually we'll do that maybe this week. We will have you guys or drop in the comments. Like, what do you want to be called? I can't call you the girlies because there are men here. So we could go with like the I don't know. Pick a name. It's up to you. But this has been episode 3. It was a chaotic episode. I know. So please don't eat me up. I'm so sorry. I did my best. Yeah. This was episode 3. We did it. It was rough, but I am here. I will see you all in Charlotte. Next episode, we're going to record in Charlotte from my B&B. And we might have some friendly faces or some friendly guests. Or not, I'm sorry. We will either have friendly, not my sister, no. We will either have some friendly faces or we might have some friendly voices. It depends on how I'm able to set the episode up. But I'm going to get out of here. So again, thank you for watching. This has been Girl, We Need to Talk. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on IG. It's going to be down in the description. And I love you. And have a good week.